We're here today to talk about a series of critical reforms to the organization, operation, and policies of the Massachusetts State Police. The Massachusetts State Police has a long and honorable history. The men and women who have worked there for generations earned that honor. That history, that reputation has been tarnished. In early 2017, a review by the State Police Command Staff concluded that a trooper patrolling the Turnpike had filed for and been paid for overtime shifts he did not work. That trooper is facing termination and is suspended without pay. The program he was part of, the Accident and Injury Reduction Effort Patrols on the Massachusetts Turnpike, was immediately terminated, and an investigation was initiated involving all the troopers involved in that program. In November, Colonel Gilpin expanded and accelerated that investigation, and 3 weeks ago, more than 20 troopers were charged with filing for overtime shifts they did not work in 2016. The Colonel forwarded the results of that audit to the Attorney General, Maura Healey, to determine if criminal charges should be brought against these troopers, and scheduled duty status hearings for about 20 of them. About half of the troopers were suspended without pay, pending the results of the criminal and internal affairs investigations, and many of the others retired under a cloud. If either investigation determines they are guilty of these allegations, they should lose their pensions. The Colonel and her team immediately extended the Turnpike audit into 2015 and are now auditing other overtime shifts across the Massachusetts State Police over the past several years. In addition, starting in 2010, payroll records for troopers who worked in Troop F, providing security and traffic safety for Massport, were not reported to the comptroller and not available to the public. Once this omission was discovered, all parties worked quickly to report that information to the comptroller, who then posted it on the state's website. The data itself raises disturbing issues concerning state police staffing levels, deployment, and overtime pay at Massport. The Colonel, Secretary of Public Safety Dan Bennett, and the command staff at the Massachusetts State Police have developed a comprehensive plan to address the supervisory, accountability, and transparency issues that have been raised by these events. The Lieutenant Governor and I have been briefed on this plan, and we support it, all of it. As part of that plan, I've ordered the Colonel to turn on the automatic vehicle locator devices in all Mass State Police vehicles. This will ensure that supervisory personnel will have real-time information concerning the location and movement of every trooper on the job. The Colonel will go over the reforms in greater detail, but she will be eliminating Troop E, where the apparent abuse of the accident reduction patrols took place. Staff from Troop E will be moved to other areas, and the job of patrolling the Pike will be a shared responsibility with far greater oversight and greater accountability. There will be a 30-day review of Troop F, which is primarily responsible for the unique mission of protecting the airport and the ports, to determine optimal levels of staffing, deployment, and assignment. As part of this, I'm requesting that the Colonel look at the plan for the Boston Police Department and the State Police to work together on ensuring the safety and security of the seaport. Most state police officers do the right thing, and many put themselves in harm's way on a regular basis to protect public safety. The work I'm informed about on a regular basis and the memorial ceremony I attended recently for the late Thomas Clardy is clear evidence of that. However, restoring public trust to an agency that has so much day-to-day contact with the public once it's been bruised is not easy to do. The Mass State Police must follow through on these plans to reform how it operates and put the changes in place that will address the deficiencies that have been identified. Now I'd like to turn the podium over to Lieutenant Governor Karen Polito.